Are you prepared for a disaster that isn't related to war? Life is nothing if not unpredictable, and in this world of uncertainties, it's crucial to be ready for anything. Disasters don't always come with a warning, they just happen. And when they do, it's our preparedness that makes all the difference. It's not about living in fear, it's about living with awareness. So stick with us as we walk you through the most likely disaster scenarios not related to war and how you can prepare for them. First on our list is flooding, a common and often overlooked disaster. Flooding can happen anywhere, but it's particularly common in low-lying areas near bodies of water. Causes range from heavy rain to melting snow, and even dam breaches. The effects? Well, they can be devastating. Property damage, loss of life, and long-term economic hardship are just a few examples. But don't let the water sweep you off your feet. Having a flood plan can be a lifesaver. Know your area's flood risk and have an evacuation route in mind. Secure important documents in a waterproof container and keep them in an accessible location. An emergency kit is a must-have, stocked with essentials like drinking water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-crank radio. So, when the water rises, you'll be ready. After all, when it comes to floods, remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Next, we tackle the fury of hurricanes. These tempests of nature are a force to be reckoned with, packing winds of over 74 miles per hour and often bringing torrential rain and devastating storm surges. They can cause significant damage, especially if you're not prepared. To hurricane-proof your home, invest in storm shutters for your windows and reinforce your doors. Trim trees near your house to minimize the risk of falling branches. It's also key to secure loose outdoor items that could become projectiles in high winds. But remember, no home is entirely hurricane-proof. That's why having an evacuation plan is crucial. Know your area's hurricane evacuation routes and make a plan for where to meet your loved ones. Finally, equip yourself with a well-stocked emergency kit. This should include essentials like food, water, medications, and important documents. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio can also be a lifesaver. With hurricanes, preparation is your best defense. Now, let's turn our attention to wildfires. Wildfires are a force of nature that can be both beautiful and terrifying. Often caused by lightning strikes or human activity, these fires can spread rapidly, consuming everything in their path. The effects can be devastating, destroying homes, wildlife habitats, and even taking lives. But there are steps we can take to protect ourselves and our properties. One crucial measure is to maintain a defensible space around your property. This means keeping the area within 30 feet of your home free of vegetation that can fuel a fire. It's also important to keep roofs and gutters clear of debris, as these can easily catch fire from flying embers. Equally important is having an evacuation plan. Know your routes, have a meeting point, and make sure everyone in your household is on the same page. In the face of a wildfire, time is of the essence. When wildfires strike, being prepared can make all the difference. Earthquakes, sudden, unpredictable, and potentially devastating. With little to no warning, these seismic events can bring even the mightiest cities to their knees. They're as unpredictable as a roulette wheel, occurring without notice and leaving a path of destruction in their wake. Perhaps one of the most overlooked safety measures is securing heavy furniture. Think about it. That sturdy bookshelf or massive TV can become a dangerous projectile during an earthquake. So, secure them to the wall. It's a simple step that could save lives. Next, let's talk about the importance of an emergency kit. This should include basics like food, water, medical supplies, and a flashlight. But also consider adding items like a whistle to signal for help, a dust mask, and sturdy gloves to protect your hands while navigating through debris. Lastly, a family communication plan is essential. Know where to meet, who to contact, and what to do if you're separated. In an earthquake, every second counts. Be ready. Power outages, more than just an inconvenience. They can strike at any time, caused by extreme weather, equipment failure, or even human error. The effects can range from minor annoyances to catastrophic disruptions, impacting everything from your home's heating and cooling systems to your ability to communicate with the outside world. Being prepared is key. A backup power source, like a generator or solar panels, can keep essential appliances running. Emergency lighting, such as flashlights and candles, can illuminate your surroundings when the sun goes down. Don't forget about food. Without power, your refrigerator and stove become useless. Stock up on non-perishable food items and learn how to prepare meals without electricity. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case, quite literally. Understanding the causes and effects of power outages and having a plan in place can make a world of difference when the unexpected happens. When the lights go out, your preparedness can light the way. Drought, a silent but serious disaster. Unlike the dramatic destruction of a hurricane or wildfire, a drought quietly creeps in, gradually tightening its grip on the land. It's a slow burn that can have devastating impacts, particularly on our water supply and agriculture. Imagine turning on your faucet and nothing comes out. Picture fields of crops wilting under the relentless sun, a potential food shortage looming on the horizon. This is the reality of a severe drought. It's a stark reminder of how critical water is and how quickly we can find ourselves without it. So what can we do? It starts with conservation, using less, wasting less. Simple actions like fixing leaky faucets or taking shorter showers can make a big difference. And having a water storage plan is essential. This means keeping a supply of drinkable water on hand and knowing how to safely store and treat it. In a drought, every drop of water counts. Be prepared. Disease, an unseen but deadly disaster. It's a silent and invisible enemy that can strike at any moment. Diseases can spread rapidly, especially in confined spaces or when people are living in close proximity. In the event of a disaster, maintaining personal hygiene becomes even more critical. It's essential to wash your hands frequently, keep your surroundings clean, and avoid close contact with those who are sick. A crucial component to combating disease is having a well-stocked medical kit. This should include items like bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, and any necessary prescription medications. But a medical kit is only as good as the person using it. Basic first aid knowledge is a must. Knowing how to clean and dress a wound, perform CPR, or treat a fever could be the difference between life and death. In the end, it's not just about surviving the initial disaster. It's about staying healthy in the aftermath. When disease strikes, knowledge and preparation can save lives. Lastly, storms and tornadoes, nature's fury unleashed. These atmospheric beasts are unrivaled in their destructive power, ripping apart homes and uprooting entire communities in mere moments. Yet within their wrath lies an essential truth. Preparation can make all the difference. Imagine a safe room, your fortress against the storm. It should be a small, windowless interior room on the lowest level of your home, ideal for shielding you from flying debris. But a safe room is only as good as its contents. A well-stocked emergency kit is crucial, filled with essentials like water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, flashlights, and a battery-powered weather radio to stay informed. Lastly, a sound evacuation plan is vital. Know your community's warning system, evacuation routes, and designated shelter locations. Practice your plan regularly with all household members. In the face of a storm or tornado, your preparation could be your lifeline. Disasters don't plan ahead, but you can. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered about each disaster scenario. Flooding can hit with little warning, but the right knowledge and supplies like sandbags and waterproof containers can make all the difference. Hurricanes, with their destructive winds and storm surges, require us to have a solid evacuation plan and emergency kit at the ready. When it comes to wildfires, the importance of creating defensible space around your home and having an evacuation plan can't be understated. And for earthquakes, remember to drop, cover, and hold on. Knowing how to react can save your life. In the event of power outages, having alternative light and heat sources, along with a stockpile of non-perishable food, is crucial. If a drought strikes, implementing water-saving measures and having a source of stored water could be a lifesaver. Disease outbreaks call for good hygiene practices, knowledge of symptoms, and having a well-stocked medical kit. Lastly, during storms or tornadoes, knowing the signs and having a safe room or shelter can be your best defense. As we've seen, the common thread that runs through all these scenarios is the importance of preparation and readiness. Having a plan, being informed, and staying equipped with the right supplies can make a world of difference when disaster strikes. Remember, The best way to survive a disaster is to prepare for it. Stay safe, stay prepared. Please like and subscribe for more and leave comments if you have other helpful tips. Thanks so much for watching.